Hey guys, Angus, and today I'm going to give you a unboxing of these wireless headphones. Now, of course, I have been supplied these to test and also review, but of course, these are my first impressions. So let's have a look at these. First look at the packaging. Packaging pretty boring, to be honest. Very dull. I mean, okay, a little bit more premium than say a boring plastic design, but literally no description whatever. Just title on the front and just barcode on the back. That's it. Definitely, first impressions are good after looking at these. So that is the box. But looking at these, I'm really, really impressed with the design. The green stands out so much. I mean, those look absolutely amazing. I mean, they do look very plasticky, I will admit, but they look really, really nice. And of course, I'm really excited as well because you can see that they're very clearly indented to fit in the ear. So let's try them on. So just trying them on, and they feel very, very comfortable. Although they do usually look like ones that would be a little bit too big, they do fit well, and actually they don't feel like they're big enough. So just taking a look at the design, we don't have a button there, which looks like the left one, but then we have a call button there, and then we also have a very small button up and down. I personally think they should have just had a volume rocker, but I guess they make it a little bit simpler. And then we've got a charging port, which is micro USB, and then we've got this as well, which is for keeping your headphones in place. So let's carry on with the unboxing. We've got a case here, which feels horrible, to be honest, and I won't be using that. And then we've got a charging cable, and then we've actually, very surprisingly, we've only got 2 earbuds this time. Not larger ones, but smaller ones. And you could argue that this is a good idea, because I really don't like it when companies send me about 50 headphones in a single bag. They've just sent me 2. And lastly, in the unboxing might be the world's smallest manual. I am not joking, this is it. That is the manual. That is the manual. Just appreciate that size. I mean, I don't have particularly big hands, but my god, these are small. Look at that. That's tiny. And that's also what she said. So yeah, ridiculously small instructions. Some earbuds as well, which is nice. But let's just take a look at the headphones, and they look really cool actually. And of course, what I'm going to do now is power them up. I think, you know, these have really annoyed me, and it's kind of because of one reason. It's actually, I realised that as soon as I connected to these, it produced this hissing sound, and I've actually never ever heard that from Bluetooth headphones. I thought it might be because I've had my microphone plugged in, but it wasn't. I put it out, and there was still hissing, and for some reason, there was this hissing sound, and I've never heard that before. And that's really disappointing actually, because I have fairly good hearing, and I could hear it very, very easily. And actually, although while you're listening to music it's sort of muted out, it's really, really annoying. I don't know whether it's a fault or whether it's just badly designed. I don't know whether they just haven't taken that into consideration, but, you know, it's annoying because these are yet another pair of headphones that are really nicely designed. I love the design of these headphones, but they sound shit, and that's really, really bad. They're just not even worth listening to. Might as well chuck them away if they don't sound good. They are definitely usable, and for most people they actually might be quite good. But for people like me, no way, never using them. For sport, yeah, they might be quite good actually, because you might not pick up the hissing sound. I don't think it's very significant, but it's very, very annoying, and I don't like it. So let's actually just talk about sound really quickly. In terms of, I think, first impressions from the sound, it was quite good. But that after listening to quite a few songs, it did actually go down. So I think in terms of the clarity, it's average. For some songs, it doesn't sound that great, but for other songs, it sounds okay and actually quite good. The bass, I think, is disappointing. I think, again, for some songs, it sounds fine, but for others it just sounds crap. And I think it is because of the range of these headphones. For say pop and maybe dance, these might be quite good, but for other music like house and stuff like that, it just doesn't cope with it, and that's annoying because headphones with bad range, I won't be using, and I wouldn't recommend. I think range is really important because it's not very good with variety. It's not very good with listening to say classical music because of that hissing sound, and that's really annoying. So I think that I think I would be disappointed in terms of the sound. So yeah, it's annoying. Nice looking headphones, but shit sound, and that's really how to sum it up, really, in a nutshell. Which is disappointing because I really wish that there are loads of manufacturers that would just get it right with both design and sound. I think only the companies that do that at the moment are say JessBod. They do that well, and Soundpeats. But even Soundpeats and JessBod, they produce headphones that are actually quite shit, and I wouldn't recommend. But again, they produce some headphones that are fantastic, and I would recommend. So maybe these just aren't a very good pair. I think that these are the only headphones that are provided by this brand, because they offer wireless speakers as well, but that's it, I think. So yeah, I think that if these are their main headphones, then they're not going to sell because they're crap, and I don't like them. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend these. Of course, if you did find these impressions helpful, then definitely be sure to give that video a thumbs up. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Weasel. That was thrown into a blender.
Oh, you suck at reviewing things. Maybe if you had a clue about what you were talking about, it would actually benefit someone.
Oh my god.
This is clearly a fake. This can be seen from the fact he has not shown its inference, but only a picture. Other resolution, no cursor movements. The comments must be approved by the uploader. You're a really nasty guy.